Hello everyone. Let us learn Python programming language. In this video, we learn why choose Python. For notes, comment your email ID. My goals: teaching programming to non-programmers and helping learners enhance their skills with projects, quizzes, and assignments. Python programming language is simple, so anybody can learn it. Very powerful, we can do amazing things with it. Popular, we can find a job. Python is developed by Guido van Rossum, Dutch programmer, and it is released in 1991. Why Python? Python is the introductory programming language at top computer science universities and schools worldwide, and lately it is gaining popularity among commoners, non-programmers. Everywhere we go, they ask for, what is Python? Can I learn it? Programmers worldwide voted enough for Python, and now Python is a top programming language. Python is used in all sorts of fields. We can use it in transport, we can use it in marketing, we can use it in manufacturing, we can use it in mining, we can use it for engineering applications, we can use it in any field. And more importantly, Python is a language for non-programmers. Let's assume an organization wants to develop an accounting application. They need at least two people. One, developer. Two, a person with accounting background. These two people need to communicate with each other. The person with accounting background will give inputs to the developer, and developer eventually develops the application. So at least two people are required. One programmer who develops the application, and the other person is a person with domain specific knowledge. Lately, people understood Python is a very simple programming language and anybody can learn it. So many non-programmers with domain specific knowledge, they are learning Python programming language and they are using it for their specific problems in their domain. Python does everything within the domain of things that it's designed to do. That means you can do anything for which it is designed. It leaves no gaps. Say there are many applications used by an organization, and these applications cannot address many issues. There are many gaps, and Python can fill all the gaps. Not only that, when we start using exclusively Python will not leave any gaps. In fact, we can do everything using a sole language called Python. Python is not just a scripting language for automation. Python is a general purpose programming language like Java, C++, or C#. That means you can do almost everything with Python. Some of the things we can do using Python is create applications for desktop, mobile, Android, web. We can use it for automation. We can automate day-to-day activities. We can automate system administration chores. We can do TCP/IP programming. We can use it for game development. We can use it to create engineering applications. We can use it for web scraping. We can use it for hot topics like data science, scientific computing, robotics, artificial intelligence, and much more. Portability or platform independency is another reason for choosing Python. Platform independency means we can write an application on one platform and use it on every other platform. Let's say you write an application on Windows and you can use it on Linux, Unix, Mac OS X, Android, iOS, or you write an application on Mac OS X. You can use it on Linux, Unix, Android, Windows, or any other platform, because Python will take care of operating system specific issues. So we don't need to bother about operating system specific quirks. Coherence. Python is extremely logical and coherent. That means learning Python is easy. You find consistency between one module and another module. When you learn any programming language, you have to learn more than 3-4 modules to become comfortable with the language. And having knowledge of more than 3-4 modules, you can do something very productive or useful for the organization. Now, with other languages, learning curve is steep. With Python, learning curve is smooth. You can move from one module to another module with ease. But let's say you do the same thing with other languages. When you move from one module to other module, you will understand, it is very difficult from migrating to other modules. Migrating from one module to other module is little difficult. Python is logical, consistent, you find a lot of clarity, and there is uniformity, and learning Python is easy. Developer productivity. Mark Lutz, well-known programmer and writer, says a Python program is typically 1/5 to 1/3 the size of equivalent C++ or Java code. That means, let's say you write 10,000 lines of code in C++ or Java to develop an application, then you have to write only 2,000 to at most 3,400 lines of code in Python. So using Python, you have to write very less code. Because you write very less code, you have to read very less code. Because we write very less code, we have to maintain very less code. Because we write very less code, we have to debug very less code. Because we write very less code, we have to refactor less code. Python has extensive library. That means Python has a community that maintains Python modules or Python packages, softwares, which are called libraries. And these libraries are maintained by a community. And these libraries or these softwares or packages are freely available at pypi.org. And when you go there, you can download any package for free and you can use it for your own purpose. Every time, you don't need to develop every application from scratch. Go to PyPy and find the appropriate library for your needs and download it and install it and start using it. So you don't need to develop applications from scratch. And the beautiful thing is, we can find at least one library for our needs. Some of the popular libraries are NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SymPy, Python, scikit-learn, Mayavi, PyTables, IPython, so on and so forth. To develop a quality software, readability is very crucial. Now, developing a software is a team effort. It's not a solo experience. Let's say you want to develop a software for a college or a school, and that software must contain a lot of modules, like one module for library management, one module for attendance management, one module for fee management, one module for program management, one module for staff management. You need to develop a lot of modules. Finally, you have to integrate all the modules into an application. But to do such a huge task, you need more than one person. You need a team. Let's assume there are 10 people, each person developing one aspect of the application or one module, and they have to finally integrate all the modules. The important thing is, all the people should understand each other's code. Only then they can easily integrate the modules into an application. So that is possible in Python. Python is highly readable. There is a high uniformity. There is a high coherence. So we can develop high quality applications. Software integration. We can integrate Python into other languages. like C++, C, Java, and into many languages. Using Python, you can work with other languages. Not only that, you can connect complex applications. You can make them talk to each other. You can use Python as a glue software to connect different applications, especially when the requirement is data migration. Coding in Python is simple because unlike in other programming languages, Python coding is not cluttered. If you see code in some programming languages, understanding the code is very difficult, but that is not the case with Python. Understanding Python code is very simple. Even a layperson without programming background, without mathematical background, can look at the code and he or she can make sense the code. They can understand the meaning of the code. The reason is Python code is less cluttered unlike other languages. You don't find semicolons at the end of each statement. You don't find braces to specify the block of code. Python uses spaces to specify the block of code, that is called indentation. Python uses few keywords. These keywords are very powerful. Now, keywords are like vocabulary in a programming language. Now, Python has around 64 keywords. These keywords are very simple and you can easily understand them. Not only that, they are very flexible. Now let me tell you, learning a programming each 10 times easier than learning any human language. Now compared to other programming languages, we can do lot with less knowledge if we are using Python. In summary, Python code is in plain English. Code is short and simple. Need to write far less code compared to C++ or Java. Python supports different kinds of applications. More than that, Python is open source and absolutely free. Who is using Python? Search Google to find out yourself. Almost every major organization uses Python. I am not from IT. Then how can I benefit from learning Python? You can benefit from learning Python. You can automate your day-to-day activities. Probably you may be confined to one small department and you can automate everything in your department, and slowly you can outgrow and you can automate tasks in other departments, and eventually your organization will recognize you. You can create rough applications, small applications, prototype applications that will represent bigger applications. You can develop graphical user interface using some softwares like or modules like Kiwi, Tkinter, Pygame, Qt. We can interact with databases very easily using Python. Python makes creating connections with databases and manipulating data very easy. Working with XML is simple using Python. Python makes working with XML and exchanging information on the internet very simple and easy. Python is the best choice for web scraping. Most of the data stored on computer and on internet is stored in XML, and Python makes it a first-class citizen unlike other languages. Using Python, we can develop browser-based applications. There are many languages which can be used to develop browser-based applications, but using Python, we can create highly efficient browser-based applications. Python has functionality that other scripting languages can't provide. We can design mathematical and engineering applications. Thank you. Subscribe, share, and like.